take a peek, because this would be their secretion. And based on what we're looking at, do you notice that they look like they have kind of a square shape or a flat shape, which would be our epithelia? Does that make sense? So now this is showing how different glands of the body secrete their product. If we look at this gland, okay, this one is termed merocrine. Note that the product comes from the cell. We are not seeing cell pieces break off, okay? These little pieces that are going to get secreted out, looks like they've been made, put into a vesicle. The vesicle moves to the outer membrane, fuses, and the product, the little circle, the product gets spit out. Does everybody see that? So that would be merocrine. The product goes by way of vesicles. The vesicles empty into the duct, and they make their way out to the exterior. Yes, no, maybe. And apocrine. What do you notice about this one?
Like living parts of the cell are pinched off?
Pieces of the cell exit also. So the product that gets produced, as it continues to move forward, actual pieces of the cell can break off, and the material just simply goes out of the duct.
You mean like phagocytosis and pinocytosis?
This would be considered exocytosis.
Oh, okay.
Okay? The last one, what do you notice?
It's dead cells.
It's the whole cell also. The whole cell is breaking off, disintegrating, products go out. This one is holocrine, whole cells, all right? So basically the entire cells are shed, and then cells are continuously being produced based on epithelia. As you look at those types of secretion, this is mostly what happens with our sweat glands. This, of the apocrine, this is mostly what would happen with a mammary gland. Holocrine, oil glands. All right, so let's take a peek at our study guide, and let's see what we may have answered so far. All right, so we've done the primary classes of tissues. We did epithelial, basement membrane.
So when you say you started with, we've done primary, so.
Right, the third one down.
So the first one.
The first one we haven't done matrix, ground substance, tissue fluid. That's going to be coming up in upcoming tissues.
Okay, so don't cross it off.
Don't cross it off. No,
Okay.
no, 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 no. What we've answered up to this point. The primary classes, which is the third one down. Functions of epithelial, What is a basement membrane? Hopefully you should now be able to compare and contrast simple versus stratified epithelium. Give some examples. Some representative locations of each epithelium. So think about simple squamous, simple cuboidal, transitional, that sort of thing. Be able to know what is that keratinized versus the non-keratinized. Keratinized is the skin. Okay?
So what's not? Anything not skin?
Anything else that's going to be stratified squamous. So non-keratinized is anything else that is the stratified squamous. Hopefully be able to now answer what is unique about transitional epithelium. Come on down a little ways to the point where it says, what is a cell junction? Hopefully you should be able to answer that, along with how many are found and what is their function. What are the types of glands? Compare and contrast endocrine and exocrine. The modes of secretion by the exocrine, where we just talked about, like for example, merocrine versus apocrine versus holocrine. That's what we've done up to this point. So make a little mark beside each one, or highlight or something, and as we continue the chapter, we'll continue addressing them. All right, so now, if you look at Lab 5,